Each day has 24 hours. How you invest these hours is up to you. Lighten the load. Possessions. Lives based on having are less free than lives based either on doing or on being. William James. Consider how many things you have. Do you have a storage shed, a basement, or an attic to keep the excess out of sight? It's quite a chore to store and protect so many possessions. You've probably wondered why you do it, or what you can do about it. It's comforting to know you have something for every occasion. It's comforting to have a backup mower in the shed waiting to be pushed into action if your new lawnmower breaks down. And then there's the wicker settee and rocker you moved up to the attic when you bought the new sofa and chair. You don't have room for the old furniture anymore, but those pieces were too good to get rid of. Consider the ice cream freezer sitting in the garage, used twice, but still packed in its original box. And how about the once-used glue gun, boxes and boxes of jigsaw puzzles, a bicycle you never ride, and a rack of clothes you haven't been able to wear since you gained 30 pounds? You think, perhaps, that you will be able to wear them again one day. The problem with having so much stuff is that somewhere along the line, the volume of accumulated possessions begin to take over your life, hogging your space, sapping your peace of mind. Give yourself a good shake and take charge. Donate those clothes to the nearest Goodwill store or the Salvation Army. Give those puzzles to a retirement center. The point is that you should be taking control of your things rather than allowing your things to take control of you. You will enjoy a wonderful freedom when you move that mountain of possessions and create a calm, uncluttered space. God doesn't begrudge you your possessions, but neither does He want you to be so encumbered by them that you lose sight of those treasures that are imperishable. Treasures such as spiritual growth and relationships with family and friends.
One final thought.
Unless you make an effort to control your accumulation of possessions, your possessions will eventually control you.
Thoughts for simply living.
Jesus said, "Watch out and guard yourselves from every kind of greed, because your true life is not made up of the things you own, no matter how rich you may be." Luke chapter 12 verse 15. It is easier to renounce worldly possessions than it is to renounce the love of them. Walter Hilton. Jesus said, "Do not be afraid, little flock, for your Father has been pleased to give you the kingdom. Sell your possessions and give to the poor. Provide purses for yourselves that will not wear out, a treasure in heaven that will not be exhausted, where no thief comes near and no moth destroys. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also." Luke chapter 12 verses 32 to 34. He who possesses most must be most afraid of loss. Leonardo da Vinci. It is not what you have, but instead, what God has that you have. G. Ray Jordan. Remember, unlike earthly treasures that will not last, spiritual treasures, such as love, peace, and joy, have eternal value. God can provide wisdom and insight into your motives for obtaining and accumulating possessions. Freeing yourself of unneeded possessions will make it easier to utilize and enjoy the possessions you decide to keep. Sharing those things you can't use, with others who can, is a warm and enriching experience.
Simplify.
Limit yourself to one storage area. Look for an organization that could benefit from the stored furniture you no longer use. Each month, clean and reorganize one closet. Ask a friend to help you make objective choices. When you fill a box to give away, close it up so you won't be tempted to look inside and reclaim something. Use the exchange method. Each time you bring something home, give away something to make room for it.
Please support our channel by hitting like and subscribe. You can also send your support on our Ko-fi and Patreon accounts. Links are provided in the description box below. Thank you and good day.